I promise that this video will astound you. Within a few hours, the price of an XRP Ripple coin might soar above $1,000. The most knowledgeable crypto specialists foresee this. We cannot ignore this positive indicator. And the conclusion of the Ripple V, C case is the reason for this. C case is the reason for this. After more than 5 years of waiting for a victory, our time has finally arrived. It is too important for you to miss. Let's work things out gradually. Disclaimer. The XRP community is feeling a combination of excitement, bewilderment, and cautious optimism as the long-running legal dispute between Ripple Labs and the sitio approaches its eagerly awaited conclusion. Recently, a well-known XRP specialist sparked controversy with a tweet. Prepare for the CCV. Ripple case to come to a close. Every post, quotation, and court document is being examined for hints about what might happen next, with the cryptocurrency community keeping a careful eye on everything. Crypto analyst Tal's audacious remark that rocked the XRP army only served to stoke the rumors. Holy cow, XRP will be used by the CC. The assertion has rekindled discussions on XRP place in the financial system and whether regulators will eventually use Ripple's technology rather than oppose it, despite the fact that it is both explosive and ambiguous. A comment from former CC chairman Paul Atkins was published by Ripple Eagle, another community voice, criticizing a recent action taken by the agency, a significant milestone for innovators and markets, characterizing it as optimistic for XRP in particular, as well as for cryptocurrency in general. But despite all the excitement, the case is still open. The closed-door meeting on 17 July, many people were hoping for a breakthrough or possibly a definitive resolution at the CC conference, but nothing came of it. Holders of XRP have expressed irritation about the delay, with ideas ranging from internal resistance to ongoing discussions. But to quiet the clamor, securities attorney and former CC regional director Mark Fagel intervened. Fagel clarified in a thorough explanation on X that the slow pace of regulatory process, not backroom agreements or judicial games, is the cause of the delay. He wrote, "That is not the reason for the delay. The action memo must be drafted by the staff. The divisions must consider it before scheduling a commissioner vote." Then he made a scathing comment. "But please don't stop teaching about CC procedures," to a former senior SEC official. He explained that the CC schedules closed-door meetings with the same public agenda every Thursday, and that scheduling an enforcement vote often takes 1 to 2 months. The Ripple case was never mentioned, not even in the calendar for July 17. He went on to say simply that anyone who claims to know exactly when this would occur is lying. His remarks provide a straightforward, albeit annoying, explanation that cuts through the rumors. This is not a conspiracy. It is an internal process. To make matters more complicated, after Ripple paid a $125 million fine, some people thought the case was almost finished. However, Fagel rejected this as well, pointing out that the payment was made in cash rather than XRP, and that the legal process is still ongoing. The formal dismissal of the sex appeal and the Commission's final decision are still prerequisites for the settlement. The XRP community is still optimistic in spite of everything. Important court decisions have already been won by Ripple, most notably the decision that secondary market sales of XRP do not qualify as securities offerings. That in and of itself established a significant precedent and made XRP one of the most legally transparent coins available in the United States. The outcome of this case might solidify XRP regulatory credibility and pave the way for broader use if Ripple wins. There is still a lot of conjecture regarding the future, particularly in light of claims like Toll that the CC may actually utilize the technology that powers XRP. Some may find that unrealistic, but in the world of cryptocurrency, what is speculative today frequently becomes the headline tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
One thing is obvious. Ripple will not be the only company impacted by the outcome of this case. The entire cryptocurrency sector will be affected. And just when you believe it's finished, reconsider. Something significant is simmering behind the scenes. XRP is preparing for more than just a legal closure. It's preparing the market for a crazy move that even the experts are speculating about. It's been dubbed the biggest crypto shock of the year by some. You're not prepared for what's about to happen. I assure you. Thus, with a single tweet, Echo perfectly captured the sentiment. Well done. We are aware of what we possess. With tweets like Steph's stating that this is the healthiest bull run for XRP ever, the XRP army is echoing that unshakable optimism. We're becoming wealthy. And King Karen's audacious assertion that XRP is poised to overtake McDonald's in terms of market capitalization. It goes beyond hope. It's the conviction that a momentous event is taking place. There is an unavoidable forecast at the heart of this increasing momentum. Barry, a well-known cryptocurrency analyst, has ignited the XRP community with a daring and hotly contested prediction. He claims that XRP is about to see a powerful multi-phase breakout that could push the price up from its present levels to $4, then to $10 or $20, and finally, if all goes as planned, to the unimaginable levels of $100 or even $1,000. So, flip forward then. Many people are fascinated by this prediction, but it has also sparked intense discussion about how realistic such goals are. According to Bari, the psychological trigger is $4. Rising usefulness, institutional acceptance, and a changed global financial landscape where XRP is essential to cross-border transactions and liquidity might all contribute to the momentum after XRP breaks $4. He sees XRP becoming into a crucial layer of infrastructure in the new financial system, facilitating the swift cross-border transfer of trillions of dollars worth of value. This goal is consistent with Ripple's historical emphasis on helping banks and other financial institutions solve practical issues. Ripple's enterprise-grade solutions are beginning to become more widely accepted as regulatory clarity becomes more imminent, aided by programs like the Genius Act, which seeks to safeguard innovation while requiring transparency. The function of XRP then transcends mere speculation. It becomes useful, even essential. However, not everyone is persuaded. Many financial observers are skeptical that XRP will ever hit $100 or $1,000. Critics draw attention to how enormous such a leap is. In order for XRP to reach $100, its market capitalization would have to surpass $5 trillion, which is higher than the current combined valuations of Microsoft and Apple. Massive institutional commitment, favorable regulation across jurisdictions, and unprecedented worldwide adoption would be necessary for that kind of growth, all of which are potential but by no means assured. Javan Marks and other seasoned traders adopt a more realistic stance. He said it is possible for XRP to hit $15 to $20 during this current bull run, especially if significant investors start to re-enter the market and the optimistic trend continues. Although Mark did not endorse the $100 story, he did characterize it as an extreme outlier scenario rather than a short-term objective. The community also senses it. In a now viral tweet, XRP Avenger stated that the bull run for XRP is still imminent. The only thing left to do is wait. The trip itself might turn out to be one of the most intriguing tales in cryptocurrency history, regardless of the final destination's value, $10 or $1,000. Crazy, huh? And that's only the start. Let's now discuss the partners, the XRP Ripple affiliates, the unspoken alliances, and the unsung heroes supporting this cause. There is a lot to see here, I assure you, and you are unprepared for what lies ahead. Thus, Ripple's recent decision to collaborate with ControlAlt on the real estate tokenization project for the Dubai Land Department demonstrates how far XRP and the XRP ledger have come in establishing institutional credibility and becoming relevant on a worldwide scale. Soda. The president of Ripple, Monica Long, explained why this is a significant milestone rather than just another collaboration. As trillions of dollars worth of assets are tokenized globally, she noted on X that the significance of bank-grade custody and security supporting these assets cannot be overstated. This indicates that Ripple is more than just a theoretical supporter of tokenization. It is offering the incredibly reliable institutional-grade infrastructure required to store and handle these digital assets safely. It is impossible to overestimate the importance of Ripple's custody technology. When digitizing real estate ownership records, traditionally one of the most intricate, opaque, and paper-heavy industries, onto the XRP ledger is the goal